Hey guys, welcome back to Gretchen's Bakery with another recipe for my newest version of the Black Forest cake. Well, technically it is not a Black Forest cake because I am not using Kirschwasser, and did you know that German law will not allow a cake without Kirschwasser in it to be called a true Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte? Yes, there is a little I bet you didn't know that info for today, so instead I'll be calling this my chocolate cherry mousse cake. But whatever you call it, you are definitely going to want to make this, so let's get started right away. For the cake, you will need flour, sugar, cocoa powder, salt, baking powder and baking soda, boiling water, vanilla extract, and flax meal. Oh yeah, and coconut oil or any vegetable oil of your choice will do. I'm going to melt that coconut oil and then get the hot water mixed with the flax meal. Set it aside to thicken and then measure out that next portion of hot water. Combine with the cocoa powder and whisk it smooth. Then add the melted coconut oil to that and the vanilla extract. Next, add the flax meal, and as you can see, it has gotten nice and thick. This is the egg replacer for this recipe. Sift the flour with the sugar, baking powder, soda, and salt, and then whisk it all smooth. Prepare a quarter sheet pan with pan spray and a parchment liner, and then pour the batter and even it out as best as possible with a spatula. Bake it in a preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for approximately 18 to 20 minutes, and meanwhile you can prepare the chocolate mousse recipe. You will need the water from a can of chickpeas, coconut milk, vanilla extract, brewed coffee or water if you don't like coffee, sugar, and a pinch of cream of tartar. Semi-sweet baking chocolate that is milk-free is great. Alright, who is familiar with aquafaba? It is basically the water from a can of chickpeas that will whip to a meringue exactly like egg whites. It is amazing and magical. But first, get the water to a small sauce pot and then reduce it just slightly. It will look a bit gelatinous after boiling it for about 3 to 5 minutes and then cool it completely before whipping. In the meantime, we can get the coconut cream whipped up, and if you refrigerate a can of full-fat coconut milk overnight, you can then separate the fat from the liquid like so. Transfer that coconut cream to a mixer bowl, and you can then use the liquid for another recipe or add it to a breakfast smoothie. Whip up that coconut cream smooth and thick, add some vanilla extract, and eventually you will have a very thick cream that resembles whipped cream. Reserve that in the refrigerator, and now we can get the cooled aquafaba whipping. Combine the cream of tartar and the granulated sugar together and slowly add it to that whipping chickpea water. You will soon get a stiff, glossy, amazing meringue. Now, I do want to note that I actually whipped up that entire can of aquafaba, but you will only need a quarter cup of aquafaba liquid for this mousse recipe. Alright, now we can get to making this mousse. Add the hot coffee to the melted chocolate and whisk it smooth. Next, add the whipped aquafaba meringue and fold it in gently. And last, add the whipped coconut cream. This will eventually set up if you leave it in the refrigerator, but I will be using it straight away since my entire dessert will have time to set up in the freezer. I am using 2.5-inch diameter PVC pipe from Home Depot since they are cheaper than stainless steel cake rings. Just be sure to never bake in PVC. It is strictly for cold preparation desserts. Line each one with a food-grade acetate strip and then cut the chocolate cake to the same diameter as those ring molds. You can use the cake scraps for another project like cake pops, or just eat them all like I did. Alright, now to assemble the cakes by layering each one with chocolate cake, then cherry pie filling, then chocolate mousse. Then repeat the process until all the cake and the mousse is used up. And you may have a bit extra cherry pie filling, and I will tell you it was perfect on those cake scraps as a little snack. Oh yeah, just a note, be sure not to overfill on the pie filling though, or your cake will be super slippery and it may fall over. Yes, that happened to me. Get your desserts to the freezer to set up, and then you can unmold them, top them with more whipped coconut cream, add a maraschino cherry and some shaved chocolate, and well, that's it guys. You have yourself one amazing chocolate cherry cake. Black Forest or not, I know you guys are going to love this recipe. It is super easy if you take it one step at a time like I show you here. So be sure to head on over to GretchensVeganBakery.com to grab the recipe. If you are new here to my channel, I would love it if you will subscribe so you don't miss a single recipe. I do want to give a special thanks to my patrons on Patreon and of course my pals in PayPal. If you think you can help support Gretchen's Bakery for as little as $1 a month, click the link below to find out how. Alright guys, thanks to everyone for watching my videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.